Hello, my beautiful Aquarians. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. Okay. So, I mean, the card speaks for itself here. So, you guys may be inquiring about an individual where you feel like things were very one-sided in the relationship here. Maybe you feel like this person is actually emotionally unavailable, whether it's because of, like their circumstances, or it's because of, some sort of unhealed wounds. Like, for example, it could be a non-committal individual, or it's someone who could be in another relationship. The reasons could obviously vary. So we are going to clarify, but I do see that you feel this is someone who's not able to meet you halfway. Let's see here. Seems like there was a lot of trial and error, or you feel like you have given this person, many chances to prove themselves, but you feel like they were not able to. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Justice card. Some of you could be involved with a Libra. Split the deck and we have the Judgment card. Okay, so this is Scorpion energy. Now, what I see here, Aquarius, is essentially this person, right? They want to not only make things right with you, but it seems that there needs to be like a major change in order, for some sort of balance to be restored in this connection. Because the Judgment is not just a slight change. It's like when you have to leave your, like an old way of thinking, behind, or you have to leave something from, or something that you're very used to behind in order for you to pursue what you truly desire. So I feel like there's a very difficult change that your person is thinking about making here. And with the Justice card, I will say, guys, like there is an energy of I want to restore balance, or I want to do the right thing. But it's interesting because we have the unavailable card. So like this could be what's going on in their mind, but let's see. The Hanged Man, yeah. So it's interesting. I just said this could be in their mind, and the Hanged Man does speak about, being kind of stuck in your thoughts. So I do feel like they're having a shift in perspective. They're looking at maybe how you feel, or how the past has made you feel. But as much as they're having a shift in perspective, there's a lack of action here. They're feeling stuck. So I feel like this may be a connection where it's at a very complacent space. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces, and we have the Sun card on the bottom of the deck here. So some of you could be dealing with Leo, and behind that we have the Lovers, so Gemini energy. Now, what I see here, guys, is this person knows that there's a decision that they need to make, or a choice. But mainly what I'm getting with the Judgment and now seeing the Lovers is there is a change that they need to make, guys. And of course, this is a general read, and you're going to know your situation better than I will, but it could be that they either have a choice to make when it comes to whether it's between two people, or it's a choice to make when it comes to, do they want to commit or do they want to play the field? Like the choice could obviously vary, but I see that they need to make a change or let go of something that they're used to. So this could even be like a mindset, a behavioral trait, but there's something that they're used to that they're having a hard time letting go of. And they are thinking of you, they are thinking of this connection, but they're not really sure what to do. If anything, they feel more stuck with the Hanged Man energy. I also feel like there are certain things you could have mentioned to this person where they're kind of like reading in between the lines of that. Okay, maybe some of you made it very clear that you do feel like this person is emotionally unavailable, or you let them know that you felt like you weren't receiving from this connection as much as you were given to it. Ten of Swords. Yeah. There could have been a painful ending that took place between the both of you, but again, they were thinking about this ending, and with the Ten of Swords, that does speak about a painful ending. But the swords in general is what's affecting you, mentally. So I feel like more than anything, there's a lot of thinking going on. Yeah, definitely thinking about you with the Star. But we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Swords. They don't know how to make this work. That's what they're feeling. The reason why they feel stuck is because they're in that energy of, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to come to a mutual agreement with Aquarius right now. Because Three of Pentacles upright obviously talks about working together. So in reverse, they may feel like there's something that you guys are not able to see eye to eye on, and that is what is making them feel very stuck. Do they think of you? Yes. Do they realize that the connection that they share with you is extremely special? Absolutely, with the Star card. And they may even feel like you possess star-like qualities. But with that Three of Pentacles in reverse, there's either something that doesn't feel realistic to them, or they're like, okay, what is the most realistic approach here when it comes to coming to a mutual agreement with Aquarius? And right now they feel like they don't know how they can make this work, and it's causing them to feel very stuck. But there is a focus on the ending. Page of Pentacles. This person could be trying to learn more about their self, about you, or this connection. The Page of Pentacles is an open-minded energy, but this could also be someone who is speaking to you, but you feel like it's very surface level. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Justice again, and behind that, the Four of Pentacles. This is someone who knows that there was a lack of balance. This is someone who knows that, they want to make things right with you, but Four of Pentacles is holding back. The Hanged Man is more of a complacent energy. So more than anything, this person feels very stuck right now, is what I'm picking up on. This person could also feel like they don't know enough, or they don't have enough to, figure something out with you. Because we did see the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and we're seeing the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, maybe what they feel like is not working is, or what they're what they're having a hard time figuring out right now is how to solve some sort of issues pertaining to their stability, or the stability of this connection. Knight of Swords. Yeah. I feel like there could have definitely been a conversation that took place between the both of you, even if it was very recent, but it seems that it was more so about, a lot of back and forth, or maybe it was it was a very quick conversation where you feel like you still had some sort of questions here. With the Knight of Swords, I will say, Aquarius, this is someone who feels like it was more about getting their point across, as opposed to listening to your side of the story. This is what I mean. Like, it could have been an energy where you wanted to have a conversation, but you feel like it escalated into an argument, because your person does feel they are thinking about a conversation that took place between the both of you, but they also feel like it was not really pointless, but you guys weren't able to get to the bottom, or the root of the issue here. So now they could be thinking about how to, communicate with you again, or how to, start a conversation kind of on a new note, if you will. But the thing is, they feel very mentally stuck because something doesn't feel realistic. Okay. The Hanged Man. Why do they feel stuck? The King of Swords. Okay. You've made something very clear to this person. I do see that, Aquarius. With the King of Swords, some of you may have made it clear that, you, again, like I said earlier, like you may have mentioned to this person, I feel like you're emotionally unavailable, or I feel like you're telling me things that you're not able to actually follow through on. But they are viewing you as someone who's very truthful, someone who's very logical. But right now they may feel like you're a bit detached, or, you're coming off as aloof or a bit cold here. But the next card is a Ten of Swords, which means they know that the ending that occurred between the both of you is affecting you, although you're not really showing them a vulnerable side of you. So it's not like you're opening up emotionally and telling them how hurt you are. They could just sense that there's a lot of disappointment because you're viewing it from more of a logical perspective here. I'll be very honest. I feel like for some of you, you do feel like there was some sort of wasted time or effort when it comes to the situation, because you feel like it was not being reciprocated. Now, the other thing I'm getting here, guys, is like your person is more so concerned about how you will respond to what they say or how you perceive them versus doing the right thing. So it's like they're more worried about, well, if I do apologize, will, Aquarius accept my apology? Will Aquarian, want to give me another chance? And I think that more than anything, they feel stuck because of how they view you. And how they view you is someone who is currently disappointed in them and maybe even giving them the cold shoulder. So, this is your person's perspective. Bottom of the deck is a strength card, and behind that, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So they're holding back, but the pro here with the Two of Swords in reverse is they feel like they see things for what they are now. They're starting to see something clearly, maybe even, about the connection. So if it was that there was a lot of uncertainty or they were indecisive, they don't feel that way anymore. They do feel like they have a clear vision on what they desire or what's actually happening between the both of you. But again, another card of holding back. Strength card does talk about holding back, but it could also be someone who is remaining very composed when it comes to, the situation where they're very hard to read, or they're coming off as, oh, I don't care, or just being very nonchalant. But behind that, they are, very focused on this ending here. So what is the Ten of Swords? Yeah, the Death card. It's like this person is trying their best to accept an ending. You're on their mind, Aquarius, but a part of them feels like it's not realistic to have a new beginning here. With the Death card and the Ten of Swords, that's like double confirmation that they do feel like this time around something feels very real, or this time around Aquarian is not going to give me another chance. Even if you don't believe that's, even if you don't think that way, this is your person's perspective. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, and we see the Justice card again on the bottom of the deck with the Four of Pentacles. This may even be, a case of like the tables turning, where they feel like, you've received some sort of karma or you have some sort of leverage in this situation. But I just feel like with the Ten of Swords and the Death card, they are feeling a lot of pain. They are, feeling a lot of sorrow, but a part of them feels like, okay, well, this is over, so I need to let it go. I'm thinking about Aquarian, but I don't know how both of us can see eye to eye after a disagreement or after such a painful ending. So this seems like the aftermath of a breakup, okay? What's the Page of Pentacles? Yeah, Four of Cups. When they think about reaching out to you, they may feel like there's a lack of interest there. They may also feel like you're not interested in a new offer because you're still focused on what happened in the past. Now, this is very specific, but for many of you, I feel like this person, they feel that it would be very difficult to regain your trust. That's what I'm getting in particular here with that Ten of Swords, Death card, and the Four of Cups. So they may feel like, okay, if I were to come in and speak to Aquarius, I'm pretty sure they're not going to trust me again, or I'm pretty sure they're not going to want to hear from me. And with the Four of Cups, I will say, guys, like maybe for some of you, you're not interested in a new offer, right? Maybe you're still focused on the fact that this person was indecisive, or the fact that you feel betrayed or disrespected by them. Where even if you're trying to move on or forgive the situation, it's for the sake of yourself. It's not for the sake of, moving on with this individual. And again, I'm not saying you don't have emotions for this person, but it seems that there's a lot of disappointment here. This person knows for sure that you're disappointed, with them, with the situation. That's what I'm getting at. So what's the Knight of Swords? I will say also, guys, with the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, this could be an energy where your person feels like they were not doing enough in the connection. We have the King of Swords here, but we have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So it's like there could have been an age gap here, or you feel like your person was doing, like giving you the bare minimum when it came to this connection. Because this could be someone who feels like the reason why you're nonchalant is because you feel like you don't really view them as someone who has a lot to offer to you, or you view them as someone who cannot offer you long-term stability. So, again, when they look at the situation, they may feel like I did not do enough. I did not do enough to prove how I feel to Aquarius. Like the Page of Pentacles doesn't mean that, it's absolutely no action, but it's very little action compared to, like the King of Swords, or, it's like the King of Swords to the Page of Pentacles is a very different energy. And the pages in the deck are the youngest. So there could have been an energy of this person handling things in an immature manner, or like I said, just not doing enough, not putting forth as much action as maybe you were. And they may feel like it's causing you to, like lose interest, or you're growing very impatient with the bond here. So what is the Knight of Swords? Ace of Swords. It's interesting because the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords is in the future outcome here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool and the Ten of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. If this person here is speaking to you right now, or they do reach out to you, they're speaking to you in hopes that they can have a breakthrough in this situation. They're speaking to you in hopes that they can bring forward some sort of truth. So this person does feel like they're bottling up a lot of emotions. And again, like I said, they're more focused on how you will respond. And that's what's making them feel stuck, or that's what's making them hold back. But with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, that could be communication that's coming in where, this person is bringing you some sort of clarity, but it may be very unexpected with that Knight of Swords energy. So you don't expect this person to communicate with you, or if they're already communicating with you, you don't really expect an explanation. With the Fool card, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles, as much as they want a new beginning here, guys, look at this. We have the Ten of Wands as well as the Five of Pentacles here, which is someone who feels like this would be a very difficult thing to do in terms of like regaining your trust or asking you for a second chance. Ten of Wands is when something feels very difficult, burdensome. So with the Five of Pentacles also, because they are feeling like an outsider, they may feel like they chose the more difficult route to go in. So whether it was, being impulsive and making a decision off of how they, felt at the time, and they feel like it backfired on them, or it could just be someone who feels like they did not, again, put forth enough effort. They did not work hard enough to keep this connection, where now they are dealing with the repercussions of that. Okay, what is the King of Swords? Queen of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands and the Judgment. It seems that there's a conversation that took place between the both of you that created a very large change with the Judgment card. So Eight of Wands could also be, communication that's coming in, like I already mentioned with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. But what's interesting to me is the Queen of Swords is in reverse. So while there was a conversation that took place, between the both of you, even if it led to an ending, you do feel like this person was not, you felt very misunderstood. Okay, and again, guys, the Queen of Swords in reverse could be an energy where you feel like someone is more so focused on getting their point across as opposed to listening to what you have to say, or acknowledging how you feel. Queen of Swords in reverse could be a little bit of a brutal energy where you feel like what someone says really rubbed you the wrong way, or it hurt your feelings, because it's not someone who's sympathizing. It's someone who may intentionally be saying something to get under your skin. So maybe for some of you, you're still focused on a conversation that took place because you feel like what this person said was very hurtful and disrespectful, right? Because the next card is a Ten of Swords. I just see that there's a conversation on this person's mind. So it's either this conversation has already occurred where it has created this change, a change in the dynamic, or it's about to occur. Again, guys, energies are fluid here, but I do see that this person is very focused on a conversation. They may even feel like they intentionally said something to rub you the wrong way, but it backfired on them because, like I said, the Ten of Swords, the Death card, that's a major, confirmation for an ending here. So they may be looking at the situation like, okay, if I didn't say, said thing, or if I didn't call Aquarian out of their name, then maybe I would have still been speaking to them, and it wouldn't have been an ending. So there is a lot of regret for the way that they spoke to you is what I'm getting here, because now what's affecting them on a mental level is a conversation or the way that they, addressed you. So what is the Death card? Yeah. And for those of you that are in a separation with this person, like there definitely could have been a very brutal argument where even when you think about it, you're very disturbed, or you're like you kind of like get kind of upset with the situation again when you think about the argument. Death card. It's like this person's wondering if having the last word was, worth it. Yeah, the Magician in reverse. They're having a hard time manifesting a new beginning. You know why? Because they are in a mentality of lack. They are looking at it like, well, things are, completely over. They just don't feel like you will trust them again, or you are ready to forgive them. That's how they feel. And with the Magician in reverse, I will say that some of you are viewing this person as extremely emotionally manipulative, or you feel like they were keeping something under wraps until they were ready to tell you. Okay, this could also be read as like gaslighting, where when you were bringing something that affected you up to this person, you feel like they would make you feel like you were the crazy one instead of actually just addressing it and apologizing for it. So with the Magician in reverse, you not only, you don't trust them, but you also view them as someone who's very manipulative. You view them as someone who either always wants their way, or they say the right things so that things can kind of work out in their favor, but it doesn't mean that they're always being truthful. So you're kind of viewing them as, an individual who will say what it takes to have their way. Okay, so what is the Four of Cups? Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands. Eight of Cups. Wow, yeah. A lot of hurt here, I will say that, Aquarius, but it's interesting because we have the Three of Swords, the Eight of Cups, but the Hierophant and the Four of Wands is in the middle there. What I see here is this person may have needed to walk away from another commitment in order to pursue a commitment with you. That's scenario A, okay, and they refuse to do that. Scenario B could be, the reason for the hurt could be you figuring out this person was connected, elsewhere. Now, the last thing I'm getting, guys, is that this is someone where you were connecting with them, but they could have potentially, been married to someone else. But they told you maybe they were in a separation, or they told you something along the lines of, I'm not no longer with that person, or I have divorced them, or something. But you did find out that they were, connected to this person. So if they weren't just connected to someone, or they weren't just choosing between two people, they could have quite literally been married. That's for some of you, but again, this may be the reason why you view them as emotionally manipulative or wanting to have their cake and eat it too. What is the Four of Cups? Yeah, Eight of Cups. This person feels like you're very determined to walk away. They can sense that you're emotionally detaching. And you know how they can sense you're emotionally detaching? Because they feel like, number one, they don't know what to do. And number two, it's like, it's at a point where you are not paying attention to them as much as you used to. You are not thinking of them as much as you used to. When you are connected to someone energetically, you can actually feel them tugging on your energy. You can actually, even intuitively pick up on when someone is obsessing over you or thinking of you. So this person may feel like you are not as emotionally invested as you once were, but with the Four of Cups as well as the Eight of Cups, they feel like you are extremely determined to walk away, and they are sensing a very cold energy from you. And the main thing that's on their mind is how they spoke to you, or the conversation that took place, leading up to this ending here. So what is the Ace of Swords? Five of Cups. Yeah. There's a lot of missing. I do feel like this person misses you, and they're very focused on what did not work between the both of you. But Five of Cups is more, it's an energy of dwelling. It's not really an energy of doing, right? But I do feel, guys, like the main thing I'm getting here is the reason why there's a lack of action from your person's end is they may feel like the way that you perceive them cannot be altered at this time, or they don't know how to change your mind. That's possibly why we did see the Three of Pentacles as we opened your spread, because it could be that that's the very thing that doesn't feel realistic to them, where they're like, okay, even if I want a new beginning, it doesn't feel realistic that, Aquarian is going to trust me again. Or I can just, speak to Aquarian and win them over. That doesn't seem realistic. So they're very unsure how to work on things with you is mainly what I'm getting here. And there's a lot of dwelling in the past. And I also want to mention that the way that they spoke to you, or a conversation that took place, is weighing heavily on their mind. Okay. So my wonderful Aquarians, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.